So modern anime fans are proving once again why they're ultimately slow and retarded. And I say this all the time, but right now we're at a peak where every single fandom is proving itself to be a big load of hoodweebs who know nothing about anime or manga. But before we get into it, if you agree with anything I say and you want to help out the channel, then maybe consider supporting me over on Patreon. So basically, the thing that has started off this whole display of spastication on Twitter is the fact that the guy who made Chainsaw Man might be a little bit weird in real life. Literally, that's all it is. And all over Twitter, the hoodweebs, aka black people who know nothing about anime and manga and just like to call everybody gatekeeper elitists, come out of the woodwork and start talking trash. And here's the thing, I haven't read or watched Chainsaw Man. I've seen some stuff from it which doesn't really look that good, to be honest. If I wanted to watch or read an anime or manga about a guy falling around over women, then I just watch Lupin the Third or City Hunter, and not whatever Devilman ripoff this is supposed to be. It's not peak, it's not the best manga of all time. I don't really know why I have to explain this, and also I don't know why it has to be said that it's not really shocking that a modern mangaka might actually be a little bit weird in real life. So I just have to put out there that I'm not a fan of Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan. I'm not a fan of any one of these new shonen pieces of crap, because that's what all of them are. Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man are not the second coming of Christ. They're not the best manga of all time. And you should have some awareness and realize that, hey, I'm retarded if I'm going around saying that some manga from 2018 is better than everything that came before that I haven't read. I can't imagine being like that, just saying that Berserk or JJK or Chainsaw Man is the best thing ever made without even knowing what Fist of the North Star, Devilman, Violence Jack, Astro Boy, Lupin the Third, Gundam, Mazinger Z. These people who happen to be a lot of 12-year-old retards who are just jumping on a trend, or hoodweebs who know nothing about the medium, just love anything that has big powerful characters and power scaling. But all of that stuff is besides the point. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not even a fan of Chainsaw Man, and I know that you shouldn't really be losing your shit when the guy who made it turns out to be a tiny bit weird, because doing that proves you're a tourist and don't know what anime and manga is. It's like the people who complain about fan service. It's like turning on an 80s horror movie and complaining when there's violence and nudity. And the exact same rule applies to anime and manga, and some people just can't handle it. And those people are the handicapped modern anime fans. And as with any one of these videos, the people who I'm pulling up on screen here probably disagree with me and are probably some furry freak, but some people have some good stuff to say. Like this person saying that if you think that sex and sexuality being explored in a work makes it a gooner manga, then you're 12. I totally agree with this, no matter who's saying it. These people have infiltrated almost every single aspect of the world. These people who just use TikTok all day and use words like gooner and peak and don't really know how to speak English properly. And I'm not even saying I'm some great speaker or anything, because I'm not some arrogant asshole. I'm just saying that I don't go around complaining about fan service and gooner mangas, because I'm not some retarded person who spends half the day on TikTok. And these people here are going back and forth saying some stuff that I can't really say on YouTube, but basically this guy is saying that it's insane how modern anime tourist fans are equating being a little bit weird with doing one of the worst things of all time. That's true. This other guy is saying that being a little bit weird in real life, like the guy who made Chainsaw Man, is the exact same as a certain guy called Jeffrey who owns an island, which I don't even have to explain how dense that is. How is putting attractive characters in your story the same as doing that? Really, this massive group of people who are mainly autistic freaks who are into anime and manga, or hoodweebs who are not real fans, share the opinion of a lot of people in this world. The same sheep who flood my comment section spouting the same shit over and over. These people think that being racist or sexualizing women is as bad as doing some of the worst things known to man. So no matter how much you cry and wish that putting an attractive character in your story makes you the worst human on planet Earth, it's just not true. And this is coming from somebody who doesn't even like Chainsaw Man or the mangaka, which just sounds like a psycho in real life. But the guy should be allowed to put whatever the hell he wants in his story, and if you want to put a stop to that, then you're taking away freedom and you're some prick who needs to shut up. Like this guy here saying that all your favorite mangakas are all going to hell. Pulls up a very small list of mangakas that don't even have some of the best of all time. That's the thing that people are missing out on, going that, yeah, all manga is weird and freaky like Chainsaw Man and JJK. There's so much manga and anime out there that is not those two. too. It's ridiculous. It's like only talking about movies that came out in the last 10 years, but forgetting classics like Blade Runner, Star Wars, The Godfather. It's not even up for debate. That is what these people are doing, saying that Chainsaw Man and JJK is the best of all time. So going off of that, nobody really gives a shit if any of those guys are freaks in real life, because they're not legendary mangakas like Ishinomori, Leiji Matsumoto, Go Nagai. It's so hilarious that this needs to be explained to some people. Like on my last video, I had tons of One Piece fans crying because I said it was a ripoff of Captain Harlock, which once again is objective. It's fact. It's not inspiration. It's straight up plagiarism. And if you think otherwise, then you didn't watch my full video, because One Piece takes an exact scene from Captain Harlock. That's not inspiration. It's not that they're both about pirates. It's the fact that Oda took exact scenes from a manga he liked. People just can't admit it, that their beloved new shit or something from the 90s could actually be taken from something older and better. And to be honest, I'm not a fan of any of these guys. Toriyama could get a pass because Dragon Ball is basically just another kind of variation of Fist of the North Star. But you have no right to come in and call a legendary creator like Toriyama a misogynist. Take all your gay ass complaints about misogynism and fascism and racism and sexualization and shove them up your ass. So stop being retarded and face the truth. Some mangakas like to put attractive women in stories. You like men. All jokes aside though, these people can literally be furries and then start calling something like City Hunter or Lupin the Third weird. Or they'll call Cowboy Bebop over-sexualized, then go back to being a furry LGBTQ freak. But the part that I'm going to end this on that I find most funny is that these JJK hoodweaves and Chainsaw Man freaks are attacking each other, trying to say that your mangaka is more freakier than my one. When if you're somebody who's actually into anime and manga, you don't really need to do that. Like Buranson and Tetsuo Ohara, the two legends who created Fist of the North Star, I don't have to turn around and go, yeah guys, ignore chapter 1 when Kenshiro is acting like a complete freak, because none of that is in the story. Even Go Nagai, somebody whose works I absolutely love, has a lot of nudity and violence in all of it, and if you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. If you can't handle hyper violence and over sexualization, then why the hell are you watching anime or reading manga? Like, who the hell puts on Cowboy Bebop and gets shocked when Faye Valentine comes on screen? Who the hell picks up Black Lagoon and starts complaining about the male gaze? Seriously, it's an argument that's been around since the dawn of time, and it always leads back to the same thing, that modern anime fans are retarded and not really fans. So if you're a proper fan of anime and manga who isn't gay or handicapped, or if you're a beginner trying to get into it, maybe consider subscribing or checking out any of my other videos. And if you're one of those retards getting mad over Chainsaw Man or have a problem with anything I said in this video, go fuck yourself.